What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Importance movie review of Let It Snow, the newest film from director Stanislav Kaparov. Before we begin, if you like my channel, cool, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. Hey, if you like any of these videos, cool, hit that like button as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So you're probably wondering, why is he talking about a 2019 film with teen romance in the middle of the winter, that has a bunch of famous people? Why would he do that? Well, luckily enough, I'm not talking about that film. I'm talking about an even worse film in the 2020 Let It Snow, which has the same title. And right off the bat, I liked the trailer for this film. I really did. I thought it was intriguing. I thought it was interesting. But the problem we've come with VOD horror films is 99 times out of 100, they're pretty terrible. Every once in a while, you'll get an interesting horror film that didn't have the financial back end to get into the theaters. So sometimes it does work. And, I was like, okay, it's only like an hour and 26 minutes. What the hell? I'll watch it, see what happens. I'll probably end up hating it. And so I set low expectations for myself. And I should have gone with even lower expectations because this movie is horrifying. And not horrifying like it's a crazy in-your-face type of horror film. This movie is just horrible. It's awful. It's in your face with stupidity and character development that doesn't make any sense and people that just do stupid things and don't listen to people. These types of films do work when done well. And the idea of being trapped in a mountain is similar to being trapped in a cave like The Descent or being trapped in a hotel room in like 1408. Yes, John Cusack was warned by Samuel L. Jackson to not go into that room, but I feel like the writing to these characters, the motivation to these characters, I really felt were more fleshed out and more interesting. Here, we just got a couple idiots who don't listen to reason, don't listen to warnings, and we have to feel sorry for them that they are being attacked by an unknown assailant. You're getting what you wish for. You're doing exactly what you're going to get yourself killed for, and I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for you. It's just the way the world works. You do something stupid, you're going to pay the price for it. And so if you're interested to even know what this movie is about, we have a couple, a boyfriend and girlfriend, who travel to Georgia. At first, I thought this movie was from another country in a different language. I think Swedish or whatever it is. But they travel to Georgia to ski in the mountains, to snowboard in the mountains, and they ask about the specific area that they've heard about. And the hotel clerk, the desk clerk, is warning them. She actually plays an important part in this movie. To not go there because people are dying. We actually see someone dead in the beginning of this movie. And of course, these idiots are not going to listen. They're going to keep going for it. It's just the stupidity on display. These types of horror films really make me mad because you can do horror well like this. You can make these characters idiots, but you can just not do it this way. Like, they go onto the helicopter and they actually bribe the helicopter pilot to take them up there, and not even not even 2 or 4 minutes after they have landed and started snowboarding are they officially attacked by the unknown assailant, because they claim it's Ghost or Wendigo or whatever the hell they're saying. And the girl, the main final girl, is, I guess she's the only character really in this movie because the boyfriend disappears. For 4 days is being chased after by this unknown assailant. And it's just about her survival to get back down to the hotel or the lodge or whatever you want to call it. But outside of the cinematography, which is gorgeous, this movie is gorgeous to look at. The blood red that we see and the whites, and just usually when you see the mountain landscape, it's really usually gorgeous to look at because it has a really kind of ominous vista to it, and that's what I love about it. But not one point in this movie did I ever feel sorry for this girl. Not at one point did I ever feel sorry that she can't find her boyfriend. Not at one point that when you get to the eventual conclusion of this movie did I ever root for her. I wanted her to be killed throughout this entire movie just to get this movie over with, because these characters are so poorly written. Things come up and things are presented that are so poorly written that you just don't really care. You don't have any essence of wanting to have any believability, because horror films are not necessarily the most believable, but they can be entertaining and be with stupid characters. I think some of the best horror films are out there, like Scream, who actually kind of make fun of this type of stuff. But I just think in the end, overall, this movie just is very hackneyed. It's not well directed. It's not well written. And it just feels like a waste of your time. It feels like a waste of a horror film. It feels like a waste of talent. It feels just like a waste of just a interesting premise. So right now, this is one of the worst films I've seen this year, which is ironic because some of the worst films I've seen this year are horror films, you know, with like The Grudge and stuff like that. But just character motivation, stuff like that, it just completely falls out the window. And yeah, when you get to the conclusion, when it has a stinger in the middle of the credits, which does makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and I don't know why they went there, but whatever. Yeah, movie sucks. So I wouldn't recommend it. It's maybe if it shows up on like cable network or some garbage or whatever. But that's it. That's my take on Let It Snow. Crappy film. But hey, you know what? If you like this film, it's perfectly all right. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Anybody else who watches this, let me know what you know, if you liked it or disliked it, all that good stuff. But otherwise, you know, hit me up on Movie Emporium. Subscribe to my channel. Hey, if you want to find out what's coming next, hit that notification bell. And if you like these videos, cool. Hit that like button. If you dislike them, it is what it is. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.